Good morning. I am so excited because this week, if my greenhouse held temperature last night, this week we are starting seeds in the greenhouse. So we're going to go out here and check to see if the greenhouse held temp with the installations that we've done. We are in the time of the year where during the day, a lot of times we're getting into the 50s and 60s, but then at night we're still dropping down into very cold temperatures. It's like my coffee table. Isn't that pretty? So we're gonna see. Oh my word. Okay, let me show you what we got going on here. Okay. So last week I showed you guys, or the last video, I showed you guys like some of the insulating that we did, like up there and down here along the bottom. I still have one pile of hay here I need to take out of here, but I did a ton of insulating, and it doesn't quite feel that warm in here as it's reading, but my thermometer says it is reading 43 outside, which I would believe, and 78 in here. So it did not quite get freezing last night, but it was chilly. I do want to get that door so it's easier to close, but it was chilly. So I know it's so exciting. It's holding temperature. Sorry, I'm so distracted. But it's holding temperature. So what I'll do now is we're gonna go ahead and get some seedlings to start. We're gonna start this morning with, I'm gonna do some cabbage and Brussels sprouts. So this morning we're gonna start, I've got some super older, not super older, but a lot older, some cabbage seeds. So I'm gonna start these as well as a package from, they're both very old. We're gonna seed these all and see if any of them germinate. And then I also have a package of 4-year-old Brussels sprout seeds. So we're gonna go ahead and hopefully seed all of these. I do still use the soil block thing. I just like it. I've got these yellow trays and they fit perfectly on there. And so I'm gonna actually seed all these out. I'll probably do 2 or 3 seeds per square since they are older, to see how they germinate. And if they germinate spectacularly, then I'll thin them. But I planted some last year and I don't know that any of them germinated. So I'm gonna get them in the ground today. It says 7 to 14 days to germinate. So if these don't do well, then I'll make sure we do lots of cabbage and Brussels sprouts this fall. Because when we hit like our last frost state area, at least here on our property, generally it just gets hot. And so fall crops just go straight to bolting. So we're gonna get these in the pots, see how they do. But my goal this week is every morning to come out here and sow something. We had to push our sowing off this year because of my sister's wedding, which who cares? But now we're gonna play catch up. So this morning we're gonna get these planted, and then yeah. So really like to say that my kids are terrible about putting tools back where they go, which is true, but I am not any better. So I gotta go find me a little shovel, a little spade, a little hand trowel, I think is what Tim calls them. I'll be right back. Okay, we're ready. Need to shave that door a little bit so that it will close easier. But another project for another day. That's a lot of seeds, but I'm going to sow them all because they are older. I could have sprouted them, but I did not. Okay, so I have this order package here of probably the same amount of seeds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a tray of Brussels sprouts, and then depending on time, do a tray of this older cabbage to see if they sprout. We're not very high tech around here right now. One day we'll have cool stick labels and stuff. But until then, this works perfectly. See? And now I know what this is on this whole tray. All right, so even if half of these, or even a fourth, sprout, we will have an abundance of cabbage and Brussels sprouts. And if not, we'll buy some new seeds, start some in the fall. But, all right, I'm excited. Our first seeds in our new greenhouse. Ah. So I have decided that I should just go around. Oops, sorry. I have decided that I should just go around and at every gate install a shelf for me to set my coffee mug down on. So that I can get through with all of the things that I try to carry all at once. Anyway, all right, so day 2 out in the greenhouse this week. I'm super excited. It is very windy and there's almost like 0 draft or breeze in here, so that's pretty spectacular. It is chilly in here, so I'm turning the heater on because we do have seedlings and it's supposed to be kind of overcast all day, so that way we can keep the temperatures up. But today I moved our little pepper seedlings out here. I do have a heat mat coming that I'm going to set these guys on, just knowing that peppers prefer substantially warmer germination temperatures. So I'm going to get the heat pad to go under those just to help them out a little bit. This morning I'm going to try to up-pot this little pot of cilantro. I've talked about it in the past, but our grocery stores here carry fresh herbs almost all year round. They're grown from an organic farm down in Virginia, and so when I need herbs, I buy them like that, if possible. So I've used quite a bit of that cilantro, so I'm going to up-pot it to see if it will continue to reproduce. And if so, then I'll get more cilantro. If not, no loss. So I'm going to try to divide this out gently between 2 pots. I think we'll use these 2 that I have sitting here. And then we'll go from there. All right, so the next thing I'm going to do is I've got some onions started in the house. And I'm going to go grab those and actually up-pot those here after a while. But first, I'm going to start some red onion seedlings. And I'm going to go ahead and sow these straight into the soil blocks because I'm pretty pleased with the germination that I had in the house. And so with the greenhouse and having all the extra space, I'm going to go ahead and get a jump start on onions. I have decided that this year I'm actually going to do sets and seeds, just to do kind of like a side-by-side comparison, but also just as a backup if in case like for some reason the seedlings don't transplant well, or the sets don't do well. So that way I've got a backup because I really want to grow a lot more onion this year. So I'm going to grab some grow some this spring, and then also grow some this fall, hopefully. So, all right, that tray for the red onions is done, and I should probably take this off so that I'm not disappointed when kale grows. That's actually onions. That would have been disappointing, I think. I am so excited to have these for like to pickle them and do like Greek bowls and stuff. I'm so excited. All right, I'm gonna run into the house and get our baby onion seedlings so we can get those guys up planted. All right, so I'm going to walk and talk. I got my little onions here, and you can kind of see that they're starting to discolor a little in the end. So I definitely want to get these guys up potted because I think they're running out of nutrition in their soil. And competition with the chickens. And another reason that I do want to go ahead and plant some sets this year as well is because I've never up potted or transplanted onion seeds before. So this is my first time doing this. And so I'm trying to give myself margin for failure. So we're going to either have no onions, a lot of onions, or some onions. And so I am trying to make margins for whatever the case may be. But the sweet Spanish seeds that I have, let me see if I can find them, are these ones, and they're from 2020. So again, I think the theme of this year is going to be old seeds. So let's just use them up and see how our germination is. So we got 0 germination off of those. So we're going to start by creating blocks and up potting these. These candied onions probably have the best germination, but they're also the newest seeds. Here, these ones right here are the candy, let's see, candy onions from Johnny Seeds. And they are new seeds. These are seeds I just bought last year. So hence the probably really good germination. Moving on down the line here, conveyor belt, I'm running out of space. This is a Walla Walla onion. This one here from Botanical Interest. And this is a 2022 seed, so this isn't super old. And then I've got down here on the end, Gladstone onions. They're just from Seeds of Change that I picked up from the store, and they're from last year. So based on my newly learned education on how to store seeds and trying to do better, it makes sense why the germination between the ages of seeds and how the seeds have been stored in the past. It makes sense, germination rate. So gonna get these in soil blocks And then that'll be all for the planting today because I have other things that need my attention. Okay, isn't that cool? Like, it's like a little mini onion. I mean, I know it is, but isn't it pretty? Like, plants are so cool. This next set of onions I may put in like a tray because these are really hard. The roots are so long. They're really hard to get buried in these soil blocks. So, learn something new on my second onion in. I mean, we're gonna try them, but I'm aware that this is probably gonna be a big failure. We'll see. Again, the beautiful thing about starting this early. Oh my word, look at that, you guys. That is insane. It's like longer than my hand. They're just incredible. Somebody who's done this before is gonna look at me and go, you're doing that so wrong. But I'm experimenting and learning new things. All right, so time effectively, this is not time effective, but we're gonna keep going since I've already got it. And this is the plan for the day, and I have a couple extra minutes so that I can make this work. But with like these guys, I will probably put in actual like recycled pots here, just for time's sake. Okay, so y'all can do what you want, but I don't think I will do that again. That was the most tedious, obnoxious thing ever. And it wasn't that it was hard. It's just that the roots were so much longer than I anticipated. Not worth it. But I should say, it's not that they're not worth it. You guys are all loved. It's that there's probably a more efficient way. So I got all of those transplanted up. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 24, 28, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 36 onions. And then I've got 8 over here that I'm just putting seeds in. And again, this is the Wawa Nunions. Aren't they pretty? Good, beautiful spring morning. It's a little chilly. I got goosebumps because I don't have a sweatshirt on. But guys, we had this gorgeous rain yesterday. Normally in West Virginia. Oh, by the way, this is day 3 of my planting. This week. I'm so excited. Anyway, we had this beautiful, gentle rain. Very unlike West Virginia. Normally we get massive downpours. But yesterday it was this gentle rain, enough to get the ground wet, to encourage the grass to grow and the weeds to grow. But it was just beautiful. Like, Tim was able to get, some gutters up and a rain barrel under that we've got to rinse out, but it worked, and we were able to test it without it like overflowing, and like it was a lovely rain. So everything is just like alive, and the birds are chirping, and it's just it's a good day. So this morning we are headed in here. I wanted to show you our pretty little seedlings there. They're rocking it. They handled the transplant well so far. I haven't looked at the weather today to see what the weather's supposed to be like today. But it is pretty cloudy, so I'm going to keep the heater on. And then if it looks like it's going to break up, I'll come out and turn that off, just to keep the seedlings warm. But we're going to tackle the rest of these onion starts today. Like I mentioned yesterday, I'm going to use some of these old previous plant pots. Previous plant pots. I'm going to set the shoe down because I'm struggling to hold my phone still. I don't know if it's the spring or the caffeine or what, but anyway, even the kids are having a good morning. Like, there's no screaming except for Nathan's loud. But anyway, I am rambling really bad this morning. Forgive me. Anyway, we're going to up pot these onion starts in these recycled containers that I have, because I think it's just going to be easier, where I can move the dirt around and not fight the soil blocks falling apart on me. Something I have noticed about myself over the years is I have hoarder tendencies. I'm trying to find a balance. This is useful. But when they start getting past that point, I need to go ahead and part ways with them. Like this one. Should I use it? Probably not. Am I going to? Yes. This is so much easier than the soil blocks. I would just suggest putting it straight into a seed container, but that's not what I did. So, ramifications of my experimentation. Of course, again, if this was later in the season, I could just put these straight into the ground and it would be no big deal. But because of the timing that I did, trying to maximize our garden space before these all start getting interrooted to where I kill them. Okay, so this is the Gladstone onions. Obviously the germination was lower on this, but we still have 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28 onions. So that's like an onion a day for almost 4 weeks. That's pretty sweet. All right, so all of our onions are up planted. I'm so excited. These are the candied onions. So, like I said, these will probably go in the ground in a couple of weeks. But I have about 15 minutes, 20 minutes left on my project time for the day. So I'm going to go get, I think I'm going to go ahead and just do some Roma tomatoes today. I'm going to go get Lexi and a package of Roma tomatoes and come out here and let her plant a couple seeds.
No, Mo. At least the fence isn't up.
Yeah, the fence isn't on. We're good. All right, let's go.
Now we can go under and over it.
You gonna help me plant some seeds today, Mo?
No, Mo.
Be nice, Mo. Be nice.
I'm trying to I'm trying not to get him to lick you.
Yeah. Watch your face.
I didn't pop my face.
Yeah. Right through there. Yep, right through there. All the way down. Yeah.
Now we're here?
Yep. On this path, yep. All right, let's go in the greenhouse right here. Right. So we're going to, let Mommy have the seeds. Okay. And we're going to fill up this with Roma tomato seeds. Okay? So what you need to do is this bag of dirt right here. Okay. There's a cup in it. I need you to fill up each tray with dirt. Okay? Can you do that? Yep.
I got my gardening gloves on.
You do have your gardening gloves on. Those look awesome.
There we go.
Nice.
A little more on that one.
Okay.
So hard, I can't. I'm going to get tired of going down.
You can do it. You want me to turn it this way?
Hey, I can do this.
Yeah. Good job.
Gardening's fun.
Mm-hmm. Cleaning dirt with purpose, huh?
I'm going to put in seeds.
Well, we gotta fill these up and then we'll put seeds. We'll put 2 seeds in each.
Oh, so we have to make two holes in them?
Take your little finger and go whoop. And we'll go doop doop.
How are pinkies?
Okay.
Because our pinkies are smaller than others.
Yeah.
How have a little bit more to go on that one. Not a lot, much.
Okay.
A little bit more.
Okay, yep, just sit on your knees, that's good. Okay, so we're gonna do 2 seeds because Mommy has a jar of really old ones and then a container of brand new ones. So we're gonna do 2 per hole, and then if we need to split or separate them, we will. Okay, so go through and poke your little holes. Here, do you want to use this instead? Use that and just push down in it. No, the other way. That way, so that this isn't. Yeah, put it down like that. Yeah. Oh, that's a little deep. We just want. Can I show you? And then you do it. We just want a little indent. A little indent. Okay. We don't want a real deep hole. We want.
Another seed.
Isn't it amazing that this little teeny tiny seed will grow, produce all those tasty tomatoes for salsa?
Yeah.
Crazy.
And tomato sauce.
Yeah.
Or tomato soup.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy that this little seed will produce all that. Mm-hmm. And spread it around so all of them get a good drink. Good job, Sissy. All right. Good morning. It is Thursday morning, and I will be honest, I am really tired today. Nathan, the baby, did not sleep good. The house is just really loud this morning. The kids are all kind of loud and boisterous. So I have tea with me this morning. Just kind of cut the caffeine. Just try to breathe for a minute. Here, after I get some soil blocks built, I'm going to have DJ come out and help me this morning. We're going to do some one-on-one time. He's been asking to garden too. And he is a hard worker. So I'm going to get some soil blocks built just so that those are done. Because when he comes out here, he'll bust the seeds out. No problem. So, all right. My assistant for the day is here. So he is going to help me get broccoli and cauliflower planted. So which one do you want to do first?
Cauliflower.
All right. So with the cauliflower, we've got really old seeds and really old seeds. They're both old. So we're going to do 1 of each in each block. And then that way we'll see how the germination is. Okay. So we'll start with this one and then we'll put the bag in. Those in. So 1 of each in each block. All right, yeah, let's put the extra seeds in. Just sit on these and see. And if they don't germinate very well, we'll plant cauliflower come fall. All right, you know how to spell cauliflower?
C-A-L-L.
No.
L-I to start with.
Beautiful thing about seed pockets is you can copy it.
Why is it called cauliflower? Doesn't look like cauliflower to me. Doesn't look like a flower to me.
Yeah.
Still thought it was 2023.
Hmm?
Still keep on thinking it's 2023. It's 2023. But it's 2024. Never popped a bit of the eye. Never popped a bit of the eye.
Poor eye.
Womp womp womp.
It's a broccoli. You planted broccoli today. Alright, so we got broccoli and cauliflower done today, dude.
Whoa.
Thank you for your help.
Anything else?
I think that's going to be it for today because I got to get inside so Daddy can go to work. Alright, so it is Friday. I am not going to have time to plant seeds today, but I'm very excited because I got packages today and they're totally garden related. So I'm going to open them in front of you guys to conclude our week of starting seeds. So I'm very excited, children, and my house is a wreck because we've been going nonstop for like the last day. So I've got some tallow that we were blessed with, so I rendered that down. I've got an abundance of eggs that's all over. I just got home milking, it's Easter weekend, so one of the boys is gonna help me make sourdough cinnamon rolls today. This is empty, it needs to go in the canister, and I was cleaning eggs and found a duck egg in our eggs. So, breakfast dishes. Welcome to my house when spring is here. So, I'm excited about these packages, and I'm gonna open them for you guys. Alrighty. So, like I said, these are all garden related. So, they're totally applicable for the end of the season. I mentioned earlier that because of our schedule and Tim's work and my sister getting married, so us not having a consistent babysitter anymore, we needed to do some adjusting on our gardening strategies. So, first thing I ordered as an experiment, because I've never used them before, heard good things about them, just have never used one, is a seed heating mat. It must needs to be flattened. But anyway, so you put this under your seeds. It helps keep the dirt warm because seeds like warmth. And since our greenhouse is not consistently heated, this will help like with the tomatoes and peppers, get them germinating and happy. So that's the first package. All right, second package is to aid with maximizing the time that we do have in the garden. Maybe. I am not left-handed. Why am I trying to do this left-handed? I'm gonna end up cutting myself. Watch me. I guess that's not horribly packaged. It's just extremely well packaged. Come over here with me. Come see this side of my messy house as we're purging and sorting through things. It's doing it on the wrong side. My bad. All right, finally. So this is, I'm a mess, in case you didn't know. All right, so this is one of the 2 weed guards that we're gonna try this year. This is actually biodegradable. It's like a paper mulch. And so we're gonna use this to see if we like this one from Johnny Seed, or if we like, boom. Okay, so this is a woven weave fabric. And so seeing if we like that one, which one we like better. And then I should be having, it's not here yet, but I should have another box coming with all the staples to put into the ground. So, okay, so that is our segment for today's garden section, our seeding section. I'm excited about these though, because this will hopefully cut down on our time. And I mean, they both have benefits. They both have drawbacks. This is a more multi-purpose. I can use it over several seasons. This one's biodegradable. So it won't last for forever, which is a good thing, but it also is a bad thing in that it doesn't last for forever. So these are what we're going to attempt to do this year. So yeah, thank you guys for joining me on this video, and we'll see you on the next one. Hope you guys have an awesome Easter, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.